Okay, really exciting product for you today. This is the Moza R3. It's been a long time coming. This is a potential game changer for racing on Xbox. This could be the Xbox racing wheel, basically. I think it's coming in about $400, £400, Sam, as a bundle. And for that, you get the R3 tiny base, like it's so small. You get this rim here that's got Xbox buttons on it. And you get the Moza, I want to get it right, I believe SRP light pedals.
Okay.
And just to be clear, we're using Moza CRP pedals here, but we've got the SRP lights down there. So you can get a direct drive bundle on Xbox for £400, $400.
Bargain.
But people are going to say R3 is 3 Newton meters, that's not enough torque. So what do you think about that, Sam? You're a professional karter.
I think for certain games, that will be absolutely adequate. I think for games like Forza, which you're playing now, that would be perfectly fine. The stuff like Wreckfest, if people want to play Wreckfest.
Yeah.
When you get more to more serious sort of games, that's where it might start trading off a little bit. But I think for the casual gamer, 3 Newton meters is going to be plenty.
Just want to change my shifting to manual now. I've got the... Oh yeah, I think depending... If you're putting this on carpet, for example, with the SRP light pedals,
Yeah.
this is like... I don't want to talk it down, but I think it's like a kid's wheel.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a kid and you get this as a present, you can really genuinely compete. Like, whether that's ACC on console, whether that's Forza, Forza continues to improve. You can also use it on PC as well. And just because it's a 3 Newton meters, you're still getting that feedback because it's direct drive.
Yeah.
And it's actually comparable with, it's not a million miles away from like the Fanatec CSL Elite that you're using, which using and I've been using previously, using a belt to amplify the motor. But I'm just driving here in Forza Horizon, which is a sort of game that you'll be playing a lot. We're going to do F1 as well in this video, the new F1 game. And I'm loving it. I can't wait to, I want to just do a little bit of driving and explain it before we jump in. How is it on the temperature? We've just been using a Camus C12 that was basically
On fire. Yeah. That so far is still nice and cool.
Yeah, it's just such a cute...
It's tiny.
Base, yeah. I actually feel like the clamp lets it down because the clamp is massively overkill for this base.
Yes.
And I would love it if it was just like a little tiny clamp. Do you have the Logitech clamp anywhere?
I do actually, right here.
So this is a Logitech clamp for the G Pro. It's plastic, right?
It's, a plastic composite type thing.
It's weird because the Logitech G Pro is like 12 Newton meters, 11, 12 Newton meters.
Yeah.
But that is exactly, I think, what the Moza R3 needs, is something like that. And maybe there'll be an aftermarket clamp because the pattern of the bolts is very...
I'm trying to think something I can use for like a scale reference for actually how small that wheelbase is.
There's
an iPhone, what is it, 10 I think, and that is actually wider.
You can play football with this
than the
wheelbase,
base.
basically. You play rugby with it.
Yeah.
I love it. I love how small it is.
Yeah, effective. Like when we were trying it, it really does. I
mean, this is the world's smallest direct drive like wheelbase for sim racing. That's without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't be like, oh, I'll have, I'd rather have this. This is going to sound really weird, but if I'm driving in a living room, I'd rather have this than the Moza R5.
Yeah.
Even if you, I'm going to get crucified here in the comments, but even if you offer me both for the same price, I just think the R3 is just such a cute little wheel that's like a console wheel.
Yeah.
It's giving you the direct drive feedback. You haven't got any belts and no notches. It's a Logitech G920 killer. We're going to try that as well and compare head to head, by the way, with this thing.
Yeah.
But I'm going to step out, Sam, and let you have a go. I'll step out this way because otherwise it's too difficult. But Sam's going to come in and give you his first impressions of how it is. So let me come out here. I'll just be a voice.
A?
Start button, the little 3-line manual gears.
Oh, nice. Racing lines already. It does. You can definitely feel like a sort of feedback on it. Being that it's only...
It's got quite a buzzy feel, right? Like a busy, like tarmac. You can feel like the tarmac.
Yeah, like when I'm going over these different surfaces, you still get the accuracy that you can actually feel it. I'm trying to find a dirt road to go down. Oh, there's one. Yeah, you can still feel all the...
Is it a bit? What's it? Is it smoother? Is it rougher?
You can
It's
definitely
looser.
feel every single bump. So you for like the cheaper sort of level cheaper sort of level wheelbase, you can still get good accuracy on the feedback. It definitely does do it. I'm quite enjoying it, to be fair.
There's something really. I find something really fun about this wheel. It's hard to explain, but it's. I've had this wheel actually for a long time because Moza sent this out ages ago, and then I think they've just been getting it ready or something.
Yeah.
And it's finally going to come out, and I think it's a game changer for Xbox. I really do.
It definitely. I know it's going to sound weird, but it definitely feels like a console wheel to me. It doesn't feel as big and as bulky as a PC wheel, but I don't think you need a massive bulky wheelbase for a console.
So here's the big question. So this is a bundle, $400, £400. You get this wheel, this wheelbase, and you get some SRP light pedals.
Yeah.
Which I think if they don't come with the brake performance mod, I recommend getting that as well. How does that stack up with a Fanatec entry level, the Fanatec GT-DD, the 5 Newton meter?
I'm actually really enjoying this
There's
wheel.
something so fun about it.
It's weird that you can get this amount of accuracy for something so small and for such a cheap price.
I also I wouldn't worry about giving it to a young relative as well. It's not going to
It's not going to break their arms, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. I've really enjoyed it, Kireth. And just to show, it does do. You can put other Moza wheels on.
Sam, I want to give you some wheels to put on. This is the Moza FSR. So just to be clear, this is not going to work on Xbox.
No.
But if you had it on PC, which we have it connected to as well, you can that will work as well. The lights have come on.
All the lights have come on.
Screens come on as well. So it's just picked up by Moza. Now you've got the smallest Formula setup.
That's so good.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I love that. I generally love that.
Then I want to give you something actually completely ridiculous.
I've not got used to taking up
Right.
the biggest wheel on the smallest base possible. Look at that. All the lights once again. It's so cool that this is interchangeable with everything. Obviously, PC, Xbox type
I
compatibility.
almost feel like it's so small, Sam. I could keep that on my deck. Like I could just loosen that. I could keep it on the end.
Yeah.
And if I want to go racing, I can just go racing on it. This is the Moza R5. So just want to check it's definitely the R5 and not the R9. R5, I believe. Yeah, this is the Moza R5. This is 5 Newton meters.
Yeah.
That's 3. So I would rather, if I'm on console, I'd rather have the R3 than this. Like, feel that's big, heavy. I mean, it just weighs so much less.
Yeah, I mean, if I put that next to it, you can see the sheer size difference. I generally think that is great for console.
Shall we go on Formula 1? That's the brand new game that's come out. That's the game on console people are going to be playing. Okay. So I think we have found a limitation, which is that we're trying to play the brand new F124 game, and it's not, as far as we can tell, it's not picked up. We pressed every single button. So we might be doing something wrong, but it seems to be that the wheel is so new it hasn't been supported by F124. So if you're watching this video when it comes out, be aware that we can't get it work on F124. So we'll try something different, Sam. How about a bit of rally? This should be a great thing to do on this wheelbase because you've got a circular rim, you've got a light force feedback style.
Christ, I thought I was off.
You've got a light force feedback style. Here we go then. This is it, the Moza R3 on WRC. Not one of the E ones when they came in and ruined it. This is old school WRC.
Yeah.
Building the turbo up.
Yeah, make sure there's no...
Oh, wow.
Well, that's...
Does that, you need more wheel rotation there, do you think?
I think so, because
So
I had that full lock.
Is that table rattling?
Now the whole thing's going mental. Okay, we're good.
Here we are on the streets of Monte Carlo. It looks like it's one you've got to get into sort of like not turning too much.
Yeah, especially, I mean, once again, you've chucked me in on the snow.
Yeah.
Not playing the game before. I can definitely feel all the bumps, every single
how's
tree
the
I
feedback?
smash into.
Oh!
I fucking go through it. Yep.
That's why you got number 1 on the car.
I don't know if it's the snow, but the understeer is unbelievable. It doesn't feel like you can. There's no feedback. But
You got better there.
I don't know if that's because and then worse there. It feels like there's no feedback on the front, but I don't know if that's because I'm understeering in the snow.
Shall I have a go in?
Yes, please.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So to be clear, we don't know if this is going to work or not, the R3 on this game, but fingers crossed. Let's see. So the buttons. That's
Pedals
positive.
are working.
Wheels are working. Okay, we auto gears, I think.
So it is supported then.
This is a very different game from the rally game because this is just I'm not getting a sensation from like moving over the road surface, if that makes sense. It's just smooth. I don't know if you can feel like it's not rattling. It's
No,
just,
the table's pretty solid.
yeah. So this feels like very much like an arcade experience, like literally going to the arcade and playing like
Sega
Rally, Daytona.
Yeah. So it's still drivable.
It's drivable. So what you wouldn't get this experience on a G29 or a G920 on Xbox or G923. I can't remember what they're all called these days, because it would be notchy.
Yeah.
Like this is just so smooth. Oh no. I mean, in a way, this actually feels a little bit like magic. Like it's such a small thing, and I'm getting the resistance. I really want to see you on this and what you think about it, because it's a very different experience of the WRC game. This is not a game where you're concerned about trying to be super fast or like be
don't
precise.
need to be accurate.
It's just about having fun. I can't really control these slides. There we go. There we go. There we go. No.
Really?
Maybe I've got to use my foot a bit more to.
I mean, the mud's great to drive on. It's good fun to drive on, but it's quite hard to get a gist of how the steering's working with all the understeer. But I'm guessing this wheelbase is working.
Oh yes.
Look at that. So I'm guessing the wheelbase is working quite a lot right now, and it's still stone cold compared to the Camus earlier.
Yeah, I mean the Camus right now. I mean, I think the whole world would be on fire. Certainly my arms.
Yeah.
Am I in a shout to win this race?
You're in fourth with a lap to go.
Clean move on the Subaru. Is that the Porsche ahead?
It's a Porsche.
Is that the, what's that? Is that a DeLorean?
The vents in the back window. What is it?
I'm having so much fun. I'm going to set the tone here. Whatever I do in this race, you're going to beat me. We'll do a different track. Come on. Oh, that's an evil barrier coming out, isn't it?
That little tyre wall sticking out sideways.
I've got the hang of it now, because before I was just sort of like, I wasn't drifting correctly. But now I'm feeling it when to like turn away and stuff like that.
Your arms are going mental, boy.
They are. Oh. See there, I got to counter steer it.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Look at that drift.
I was never interested in this game when it came out. I was really into my like hardcore sim racing, and now. Oh, come on, come on, come on! I lost his drift. One more corner. Oh, if I knew what the handbrake was. No.
Number one.
P1. All right, Sam. Let me set you up with one. I'm very interested to see how you're going to find this.
No, it definitely feels.
Yeah, you have to work your arms there.
It's going to be a workout.
Nice. Ooh, 2 wheels.
Love it, love it.
Oh, I think. Oh, wow. No, I think you've taken to this very quickly.
Well, what can I say? I've played a lot of games like this. I used to play Dirt, the original Dirt Rally,
Yeah.
and I've played that for many.
He's just taking his boot clean off there.
Off the Escort? Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go banking.
Now, obviously, the killer feature in this rule, Sam, would be if it worked on PlayStation as well.
Yes.
And that's what, this is Moza coming to console for the first time.
This seems like a perfect little console wheel to me.
Yeah.
It's not mad aggressive. It's very, very well priced. I'm getting destroyed.
I feel like you can also, I don't mean this in a silly way at all, you can take it to your mates.
Yeah, I think so.
You can put it in your rucksack and take it.
It is literally so small. I could chuck that in my... Well, when I come around here,
yeah,
I've got my rucksack, and this would comfortably fit in my rucksack.
Like back in the day, you bring like a controller and a multi-tap.
And the little memory card.
Yeah, exactly. You bring this, and that's why I just feel like the clamp just needs to be... It just needs to be something that's just foldable and just clamps on. And
a tiny little bit more user-friendly. I mean, once it's all set up, it's lovely.
I don't want to do Moza's sort of like marketing and like product design for them, but I just feel like if this is to be like a killer product, it has to be very giftable.
Yeah.
So that's price point is very important. It has to be reliable. So the fact it's really cold is a good sign.
Still cold? Yeah.
Yeah, cold and quiet as well. It's got a lot of functionality on the back with the ports, but I feel like it needs to just almost come in a case that turns into the clamp or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Or even if we could just have like some sort of quick release type things.
Yeah. That it could do with that. Just something you put down and turn or something and it clamps it. Yeah.
Wing nuts in a way instead of Allen key bolts.
But that can all be aftermarket because it's just a bolt pattern.
Yeah.
So it could bolt on something. So I don't want to scare you, but you're lap 2 out of 3 and you're only 6.
I feel that my clutch
nice
is on its. I feel my clutch on its way out. What?
Saved.
Nearly.
Spin the wheel there.
I did.
But this has like an arcadey, punchy.
It definitely does. It I've said it more than once now. It feels like a console wheel.
Yeah.
It feels like everything you'll ever want from a console wheel.
I think the key thing for me that I haven't said yet is that it doesn't feel like a toy.
No.
So when we do stuff, we look at the Asher, we look at things like from Fanatec or even Moza say that's toy-like.
Yeah.
But because this is so aimed at the entry level, it feels premium for the entry level. If that makes sense. Yeah. Obviously, if you compare it, this is going to be like budget and toy-like.
Mm-hmm.
But if you compare it against a plastic wheel you get from Argos, this is a different level.
Yeah.
So if you're going to Argos and getting a wheel for 120, 130 pounds, if they can get the price point down, because they've bundled it at the moment. So, and the bundling makes sense because on a console, you can't plug things in separately. It all needs to come through one.
Yeah.
And they've bundled their cheapest rim and they've bundled their cheapest pedals. Moza don't do this, but I wonder if you could bring the price point down by doing some plastic pedals.
Yeah.
Then the wheel is the star of the show here.
The wheel and the base is amazing. I think it'll still sell comfortably. Oh.
And it comes with the same quick release you get on the Moza FSR top of the range Formula steering wheel.
Oh, exactly. And let's just say, I've killed myself.
Just checking
Let's
out
just say you played this, you've had it on Xbox and you've also got a PC as well. You could just plug it straight into the PC and off you go. No big issues. You can use any wheel you want.
Yeah. So Logitech G923, okay, the Xbox variant, comes in, I think, it varies in price, massively deals, but let's say £250, $250. This is $399, this is $400.
Yeah.
So is it worth £150 more than a Logitech G923?
Yes. I generally believe it does, because I've been so impressed with this wheel and wheelbase. It's unbelievable. Like, it's still, that's had a workout for me, that's had a workout for me. That's still cold. I can comfortably put my hand on that, as you can see. Everything on the wheels there.
Sam, I just feel like there's so many applications they can use. When you go to expos and events and stuff, like, that's all they need. It's one of these. Like, it's small. You can have 5 of them.
Yep.
Like for a company or whatnot. It's just, I can't overstate how small and like that makes such a big difference. If they can just work out the mounting, then it could just become the standard for like entry level.
100%. This could be, like you said, the entry level for Xbox PC very comfortably. Even with like we've discussed, with a quick release coming off, putting the FSR wheel on or the truck simulator wheel. It's just
you get into an ecosystem as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A very established ecosystem as well.
Yeah, and that means second-hand sales. So you might be able to get a second-hand GT wheel that you can use on this. So hopefully Moza are going to keep coming out with more Xbox licensed rims. I mean, if they can get a PlayStation chip in this, then that is game on. You know, especially with fanatec going, you know, being a market leader but going through troubles at the moment for sure, it's game on. So yeah, I'm impressed by this. I've actually used it quite a lot because I used it when they first sent me a review copy. Now it's when you see this video, it'll be out for launch. I have affiliate codes in the description for all the brands, including Moza. They might give you a discount, so it's worth checking out. But I would do some research on this, watch your videos, and just watch it in different situations. Some people are going to be reviewing it on the sofa, I'm sure. Some people on a rig, and like, yeah, I don't feel the need for more power when it feels like a fun rig. This thing. It
feels really good. Exactly what this is aimed for. Full console, obviously being Xbox compatible. It feels really good. It's a great wheel.
Nice. All right. Well, let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.